winner of this does qualify for winner side top 8.
Nope, we're just going, yeah. Yeah, so Ice Climbers, Donkey Kong, a little bit of a weird one. I've seen it a few times, though. Donkey Kong is actually kind of a menace against the climbers.
You and I have actually seen this set play out quite a few times, thanks to old DK Drew back in the day.
DK Drew, Sharks.
Charlotte Scene had just a mess of ice climbers.
Yeah, yeah, that was old North Carolina. We went from the ice climber state to the puff state.
Now, let's talk about, DK's obviously not the best character in Melee, but he's probably at least medium, if not outright beating so far, right?
Yeah, yeah. Oh, and he's got really good tools for killing Nana.
I do think that is true. He does have tools, and I think that that's what your character needs to have is separation tools in this matchup. You don't necessarily need to have an ultra high tier to win this matchup, but you do need to be able to know how to separate those guys and keep them separated.
Now, keep them separated.
No one.
Now,
there's like a bunch of 11-year-olds Googling that right now. They're like, what are they talking about? Donkey Kong Punch at 69% for the old Junebug, sir.
Yeah, and a big thing, Ice Climbers against mid-tiers a lot likes to set up like Blizzard walls and ice blocks and things like that. Blizzard actually struggles a lot in this matchup because Donkey Punch outranges it just outright.
Wow, yeah.
Yeah, Donkey Punch just beats Blizzard. It's
and
crazy.
There's that startup has a little bit of like, if not invincibility, super high priority. I'm not familiar enough with the character, but this is exactly what Khryke's needed. He had a great setup on the last stock. He was able to convert that into a stock kill. Looks like he's going to get the same thing here.
Oh, yeah.
Oh. That up B's a miss, too.
Yeah, I think that was just weird. Oh. Because of the grab, yeah.
One of the only things Donkey Kong does have going for him, of course, as a character, is he has a very, very good get-up attack below 100. So once he was above 100 there, he didn't really have that. His options become a little bit more limited getting back to the stage. Great bear chain there from Junebug.
Yeah, gets some good damage. And you'll note that Junebug is either playing the platforms or you'll see that the down B, the floor slam that Donkey Kong is doing, which is actually, again, really hard for ice climbers to deal with because they're a very grounded character, They need to approach with that, really long wave dash. Oh. And that's just one of the ways that Junebug's really zoning them out.
Yeah, Junebug is taking full advantage of that bear, which is another very strong tool for DK. There's that get-up attack. That get-up attack is mean. My one of the guys who got me into Melee, Chris Knorr, he was one of the most notorious Donkey Kong players, and I just learned so quickly how good that move was. Nice up air there from June.
It's brutal.
69% for him. Not a terrible stock with Donkey Kong on this stage, but he cannot get grabbed.
Yeah.
He has to stay out of the phone booth here, and it's very hard to do that when your character is Donkey Kong.
All right, here we go. Yep.
This is what he needs right here. He's got to be able to keep that separation going.
Nana does not mash, so it is very easy to just carry her away with cargo throw. And yeah.
And Sopo's just like jogging
slowly,
after, stop, give me back my girlfriend. Or sister.
Has not been doing his cardio. Really needs to get on the treadmill.
And now Khryke doing a great job keeping June in the air.
Oh, but
DK
no
is
edge guarding DK.
He's wider than Ganon and heavier than Ganon, so he's just very juggleable for even a character with a very short range up air and up tilt like the Ice Climbers.
Right.
I'm glad we got this set. This is going to be a long set.
Yeah, it's going to be a decent long set, You're really getting
I'm getting my money's worth. There, yeah.
All right, so June does manage to get the Nana kill, and might even end up being able to kill Sopo here. But at 179, one big attack is going to do it. All right, Sopo.
Oh, now that's another move I really love with Donkey Kong is that down tilt.
The little slap.
Super quick. Yeah. It almost reminds me of Marth's down tilt. Just the way it kind of comes out, comes right back, and gets you back into a position where you can shield, defend yourself.
Yeah, it's like if Marth's down tilt was his hand instead of a nice disjointed sword.
If he dropped his sword and had to just reach out and give you a little smack.
Yeah, with the little fingers.
Above the up B there, above the platform, great hitbox for Donkey Kong there. If you've ever seen the hitbox state on that, it is way above his head.
It is so much larger than it appears.
I mean, think about how strong you have to be able to propel yourself in flight with just by spinning your arms around. So just the sheer force of him starting that whirlwind up is probably a hitbox.
And super bad platform height for Khryke as well. I mean, short hop up air is going to poke, yeah, but Junebug so ready for it.
And if you were to show this footage to an alien that had never seen Melee before, they would think, does Donkey Kong only have 3 moves? Yes, pretty much.
Yeah.
He's got a few moves that are very workable. He's got a few moves that are extremely usable and workable, and he has to kind of stick to the plan.
Yeah, and I mean, you're seeing extra moves for the Ice Climbers matchup, right?
Wow, June, that comeback on that last 2 stock there, I mean, that momentum was really back and forth. I felt like that was anybody's game the whole time.
Yeah, yeah. It's just he gets rid of Nana, and then it's so bad for the Khryke climbers. But yep, Junebug taking game 1. I do believe Khryke is going to be sticking ices the whole time. I can't imagine that you'd want to play Marth if you have any other character to play against Junebug's DK.
Yeah, I think that Marth is obviously a much better character overall, but I do think that this is one of those matchups where if you don't have that familiarity, if you don't have I mean, if anybody does, it's Khryke, right? Khryke's had exposure to this Donkey Kong in the past, I would assume. But I think down tilt, it's hard to jump in and fair Donkey Kong.
Oh, yeah.
Is my point, I guess, is what I'm talking about.
And
Dash
just
dancing
such a brutal punish.
Yes, exactly. Dash dancing and grabbing is a very disheartening prospect as well sometimes. Just a scary individual. I mean, look at that hair. Donkey Kong, I mean, not Junebug.
Yeah. I mean, Junebug's silent,
Junebug's definitely more intimidating with this scholarly beard.
But yeah, no, so I was talking to Khryke. This is actually the first time these two have played Ice Climbers Donkey Kong, at the very least.
Well, now we're seeing the real Melee from Khryke.
Yeah, so this Tyler, is a new one.
Shark somewhere looking on with great pride, smiling down at him.
Sharks isn't watching.
Smiling, but his spirit.
Sharks is playing Grand Blue right now, right?
As always. His head appeared in the sky, smiling like Mufasa, and smiled down during that Ice Climbers block.
I don't know if you saw, Sharks almost got top 8 at CEL.
Really?
In Grand Blue? In Grand Blue, yeah, he got 9th.
Congratulations, Tyler. That guy is
a fighting game player.
He's a lot like Junebug, where every game he really gets into and actually sets his mind into, he becomes a top player at. I just can't believe the staying power that Junebug has had throughout so many games, and now
really the platform fighter expert, too.
I would say so. And he might be, in my opinion, the Sonic Fox of platform fighters. He is our jack of all trades. He is our multi-purpose tool. And here he is now trying to pioneer Donkey Kong to a new level as well.
It never stops.
And he's just coming up against the same wall that many of us mid-tier mains, myself included, have come up against, which is the Ice Climbers' deadly phone booth.
But yeah, see, there it is, Donkey Punch outranging Blizzard. A huge part of the strategy here, preventing the Ice Climbers' wall. Ooh, that was a great opportunity for a grab, but Khryke not ready.
He had the rare shield on both sides of that get-up attack. A very good way to avoid that, intentional or no.
But the damage is once again building. We've seen, though, that Khryke can have a little trouble getting rid of this Donkey Kong stock. Yeah,
and it does. When the percents get really high, you have to be able to hit grab, which is the one thing he's really looking out for, or hit him with a straight-up call-out, like a nice weave-in fair, nice tech by Junebug to stay alive
even
here.
That, Khryke just hasn't been able to do, I think, a single edge guard yet, like one that actually kills, right? He's just gaining damage off of it.
Yeah, and as the percent goes up, it gets easier, right? But every time you don't convert, it's another hit you have to find. And every time you're looking for hits, and every time you get a little too aggressive for hits, Junebug will be there to punish you for it. Nice upbeat. That is a beautiful example of how you come in and separate Nana. I always hear people debate about whether you prioritize Sopo or you prioritize Nana when they are separated. I think it's character dependent, but when you're playing these mid-tiers, especially like Donkey Kong, where you have these huge hitboxes on both sides of you, it doesn't really matter too much, but Nana's a computer at the end of the day.
Yeah. And we got a halftime here. Shout out to Zen.
Seismic slap from Donkey Kong.
So I did not expect to see so much of the. Do you know what that move is called?
Not in the guide or anything. No.
Yeah, because we don't even have a name for it. We just see it so rarely. All right, Junebug going for a gimp on Nana there. Just Nana ending up on the wrong side of that up B. But Khryke has a big opportunity here.
This is definitely he's grabbed Donkey Kong by that tie. You can see Sopo and Nana gripping that tie, and they're just smacking him around in the Muay Thai clinch.
Very American Psycho-esque.
Yeah, I could see them being like a double Patrick Bateman team.
All right, Khryke is able to save Nana for a little bit, but not long.
Now he's got some work to do. He wants to just try to rack up as much as he can here and keep Sopo in the game as long as possible. Nice re-grab. That's why he went here to FD, was so he could have access to some certain re-grabs. Good fair.
Yeah, big fair.
He hit him with the Donkey Kong fair.
Exactly. And, yep, Khryke just looking to attack on the damage. Almost certainly is not going to get the kill on this stock, but every little bit helps.
Damn, what a perfectly placed donkey punch from Junebug there. And, like, just the slight charge, just enough. I mean, what a master. Already showing some, like, real, you know, some real swagger, some real sauce with this character,
I think that might have even been a 9-wind.
What?
So if you don't fully wind Donkey Kong's Giant Punch, it's stronger.
Junebug had a big punish working there, but Khryke managed to get the Ice Climbers back together.
Oh, Khryke gets the
knockdown,
knockdown, but yeah.
It's like Hungry Box, but bigger.
And Junebug does get Nana's jump.
It's like Ganon and Stretch Armstrong had a baby that was exposed to radiation. You know, Donkey Kong is scary in the hands of a man like Junebug.
Yeah, the moves are just so big, and they're not nearly as slow as Ganon's either. The punish is really what's been elevating this character the past couple years between like Kwang and Junebug and the other DKs, Bing.
Well, you know, Bruce Lee said,
Hit me with what Bruce Lee said,
I don't
Dylan.
fear the man who's practiced 10,000 moves. I fear the man who's practiced one move 10,000 times.
Absolutely.
And I don't fear the character that has 18 very usable moves in Melee. I fear the character who's got one insanely good back air in the hands of a player like Junebug.
Ooh. All right, Khryke does stay alive, but not able to save Nana, which,
Junebug off to a rolling start here.
Yeah, Sopo is just completely inert versus Donkey Kong, it feels like.
Well, I mean, he's just got no range, and it's like Donkey Kong finally has range in that matchup. He's like, now I get to actually play in a way that I don't get to play against any other character.
Exactly. Like, Sopo can't wall as effectively by himself.
Khryke has to convert this. He absolutely must not drop this. It's almost like Clockwork versus Josh 360 with the Iron Man. You just cannot F this up.
Yeah, and
Hands of Hatred.
We didn't, so we've seen Khryke drop it before though, so
and the Nana's in a lot of trouble. He's got to make a big priority to save Nana, and Nana's going to take a big punish.
And Khryke's just going to go for the chain grab.
I don't know if that was advisable, because as soon as Junebug gets out of this, he's probably going to have a very hard time dealing with him.
Do you see Junebug's face?
He's like, I don't know if I don't know if this works or not. I don't know.
I can assure you, most people do not. All right, big punish on Sopo again. Khryke did get some good damage. One grab with Nana here is going to even it up, but we'll see if they can find it.
Not loving the body language from Khryke right now.
Yeah.
Looks a little frustrated. Like
that's a kill, though.
Answer. He needed that.
Half time again.
In a very early kill for Junebug. Not a very early kill for most Donkey Kong players, but Junebug has been making these stocks last so long, using this character's weight to his full advantage.
All right, and the handoff is going. This should be a stock.
A beautiful grab set up here by Khryke at 0%. This is what he needs to get back in the set. He has to get on the board here. Obviously, it's
misses the punish, but all right, gets the edge guard. I think that's the first edge guard I've actually seen off the missed down throw.
Every Ice Climbers player doesn't usually react properly to that. They just start throwing blocks out there. It's like, I'll just put blocks out there and hope they don't
the ice block should do something. And then against DK, they just don't do anything.
No, he just up B's through them and laughs. Oh, Junebug getting a little aggressive here now.
I mean, has to make some.
That bear looks like it outranges Blizzard completely too.
Goodbye, Nana.
Somebody in the Twitch chat is calling me dumb for saying that, but it looks like it. I mean, I don't know for sure.
All right, so once again, we're almost certainly going to see a last stock situation between these two. But how much damage can Khryke build up? Fair is going to hit. Not quite enough to kill. Oh, but yeah, no jump for Khryke. And 55%, that's not the most promising amount of damage on Junebug that I've ever seen.
No, yeah. I mean, we've seen him convert with much higher percentage in this set alone. We know that if he can get this Nana out of the way, we know he can hit.
Looks like he could.
It looks
he
like
has
he's
an opportunity.
Oh my! He's going to try to wall him out. I don't think it's going to work.
Oh, and Khryke just.
I think Khryke's going to be able to get back in here.
Was not ready.
Oh.
All right, dodges the giant pug.
Very powerful weapon there in that neutral game.
Yeah, it's nice getting rid of that resource for Khryke.
Yeah, now he's got one less thing to fear, especially above Donkey Kong where that Donkey Punch seems like it wouldn't hit, but always does.
And yet, we're already back at fully charged giant punch. Misses the tech chase on it.
No, that's one of the only times I've seen like no tech be better than tech in place, or like the instant roll tech. Like that no tech there really did a lot of favors for Khryke. It looked like to me in the moment. Trying to bait that out again, and he does. June really wants to hit that. Like June's got to get back to the bear. He's got to get back to the simple hitboxes. He needs to keep it, very minimalist here. There we go.
Oh, gets the one big hit. Bear's coming out.
Oh, this is it.
That's it.
This is it for Khryke. Right here. That's it. Junebug goes back to basics, keeps it almost as simple as the ingredients included in a box of HelloFresh, which you can get 10 meals for free when you go to our link. Don't forget, Junebug gives me every opportunity to stay on the mic, but refuses to lose, stays in, and qualifies for top 8.
That'll be it.
Effectively
top 8 winner side.
Booting me from the table. But that's all right. That's what we expected. That's what the Melee gods had
in store for us today.
For us. So that being said, it's been great being back on the mic here at Patchwork. It's awesome to see the scene here blossoming, and a lot of that has to do with you, Colin.
Oh,
like when
lately not so much.
I
I want to shout out Budwar.
Well,
Budwar's been putting
of course,
putting
but
it
the scene of North Carolina, when I stepped away, this is the guy who stepped up and took the weight on his back. Don't forget, guys, HelloFresh. I just mentioned it, but I'll mention it again because it's on the screen now. 10 free meals when you use VGBC's link. You also get a free appetizer item per box while your subscription is active. I myself have used HelloFresh in the past.
Me too.
And I would say that it is great for people who are maybe don't know how to start cooking, want to learn how to start cooking, or just want to learn to take better care of themselves. It